160 pounds in the North. We'll start here first. We'll make our way down to the South bracket. This bracket features two-time returning state qualifier. Sorry, Matt Collegesi from Council Rock South, and the 2 seed being Talon Pisarchuk, 3 seed Mason Stein from CB East, and then Andrew Polkalski from the Chamonix at the 4, but it also has in Justin Bainbridge from Plymouth Whitemarsh, who's had a nice sophomore season. And No Fear Harrow's had a few big wins, and to name a few of the other suspects that are vying for an opportunity to get to regionals here. I think this bracket's going to give us Collegesi, Pisarchuk part 3 this year. Both matches were like 1-0 matches. Collegesi is tough to score on from his feet, and on top he's like a leech when he gets on top of you. He's real hard to get away from, and benefit from escapes to win both those matches. Pisarchuk kind of made some noise last postseason, almost making the States as a junior, following up with a strong senior season. So no mistake that he's at where he's at right now. His 2 losses, like I said, are to Collegesi. This one, I think with part 3 could go either way, but until Pisarchuk shows me that he can get out from bottom, I don't think I can pick against Collegesi as the winner here. But let's jump in and take a look at Collegesi. I think beats Velez and then beats Pekalski, who beats Bainbridge in the first round. Stein beats Borkowski from Methacton, and then Pisarchuk beats Harrell from North Penn. I think Stein-Pisarchuk is going to be a really good, close, contested match between these two, but I believe Pisarchuk is going to come out on top, and so he can get himself another shot at Collegesi. I'm confident in my pick in Collegesi, but I will not be surprised at any way, shape, or form if Pisarchuk finds a way to win tomorrow if they wrestle again, and all these are always ifs if they get to that point. If we look at the wrestle backs there, Bainbridge beating Velez and Borkowski beating Harrell. Stein and Bainbridge, I got Stein winning that match, and Pekalski beating Borkowski, only to lose to Stein later in the third place match. Giving you your 4 qualifiers from the North: Matt Collegesi from Council Rock South, Talon Pisarchuk from Ben Salem, Mason Stein from CB East, and Andrew Pekalski from the Chamonix. So 2 seniors, 2 juniors making their way 2 regionals out of the North bracket. Now as we peek at the South bracket and take a look, and here's the weight class where we have a guy on another level from everyone else, and a bunch of guys that have the opportunity to make some noise and qualify for regionals. Jack McGill, the senior from Springford, returning state medalist, multiple-time state qualifier on that Springford wrestling program. I think handily walks away with this bracket tomorrow. Some of the other wrestlers that'll be vying for a spot to regionals will be Bo Horvath. I think Steven Lozano's in the conversation. Cooper Johnson can't be counted out. Cole Bechtel, Aiden McDevitt. I mean, you can basically go down the list, and you got 8 guys, you got 7 guys vying for 3 more spots after McGill. So let's take a look. I think English beats Cooper Johnson in the first round in a very closely contested match. I don't know that. I don't know where Johnson's at. It's just hard to say. And I know maybe I sound like a broken record, and someone's going to call me out about it. But until I can get eyes on what they look like, maybe if I'd seen them wrestle a match or 2, I'd pick differently. But going off of, I can't look away from what Bobby English has done this year as a senior, 9-0. I think Nate Heckenberger referred to him as one of a program guy, a tough guy from a tough program. I think he used that to reference Bobby English and Cole Bechtel in in his preview. And that's just the way it is. He's put together a nice senior season. Steven Lozano is a regional qualifier. I think he beats McDevitt, and I think Horvath, the sophomore, undefeated sophomore, beats Cole Bechtel. I think his physical style is going to be a little bit too much for for Bechtel in that first round. Looking at the Wrestlebacks, I think Bollinger and Johnson will be a good match, with Johnson winning, and then Johnson beating Lozano to go to regionals. McDevitt and Bechtel, I like Bechtel in that match, and then Bechtel and English. Those are two guys, like I said, that Nate Heckenberger talked about. I mentioned another preview about good losses. Bechtel's losses are Alan Alexander from PJP, who was a regional qualifier last year. He lost to McGill, and then he lost to Owen Cook, who we'll talk about in the 172-pound bracket from the North, who Bechtel bumped up to wrestle. And, I think Bechtel wins that match and then loses to Johnson in a closely contested third place match. And then, your four finalists or your four place winners from the South are Jack McGill from Springford, Bo Horvath, runner-up from Downingtown East, Cooper Johnson from Oxford, and Cole Bechtel from Owen J. Roberts.